Hey everyone. So, do you ever feel like you're working on something and things are just not happening? And I'm talking about anything like a relationship, something at work, how you're trying to train your dog, how you're trying to exercise, whatever it is. But things just aren't working. You're spinning your wheels, right? We need to take a step back and just kind of look at everything that's going on. We need to take stock of what is happening in our lives. For me personally, I had a bunch of different projects. I was spread thin. I was all over the place. I really had to look at that and say, like, this, even though it's a good idea, it doesn't work for what I'm trying to do. I don't need to invest any more energy in there. And also, what am I doing with myself physically? Am I staying in shape? Am I getting enough rest? Am I eating a good diet? Am I maybe letting myself kind of slack off a little bit too much? These are things that we all have to examine. There could be any number of reasons why whatever you're working on is not working. And there is nothing wrong with changing what's happening. Sometimes we have to take a hard left or a hard right. We have to completely pivot what we're doing. And it's okay. This is like, we don't want to be that college student who said, I'm going to be a doctor, and then ends up spending the next 20 years of their lives being miserable because they don't want to be a doctor. Like, question what you're doing. Is what I'm doing something I love to do? Is it something that's going to really matter in this world, really matter in the lives of the people that are around me? Just realize, like, we are not on just a straight trajectory, that we can pivot. We can kind of course correct a little bit. Think of these words: realignment, readjustment, recalibrate, reestablish. These are the things that we need to do when we are trying to zero in on what is right for us and the people around us. There's nothing wrong with taking stock of where you're at, taking a step back, and seeing things for what they really are. Don't grind your wheels into the ground trying to do this thing that just doesn't make sense anymore. We are free to do what we want to do if we allow ourselves the freedom, because no one else is stopping us. Besides the rules and the governments and the laws, there's still nothing is stopping you other than yourself, your fears, what's going on in your head. So just remember, step back, take a look at what's going on, and be really brutally honest with yourself. And then make the changes, and then as you get down the road a little bit more, do the little shifts that you need to do until you can zero in on what it is that you need to do for you in whatever situation it is. And sometimes it's worth just not doing it at all. All right, we'll talk soon. Peace.